Hi everyone, and welcome back to
Two Lucky Bitches.
But wait, 4 lucky bitches.
So we wanted to talk to you about our girls, the other two lucky bitches, Poppy and Patches, and why they love it so much out here and why this is really the perfect place for them. So if I start with some background, we went to a no-kill shelter called Living Free. Teresa had already looked online and she had spotted Poppy and Patches.
Shout out to Dean for telling us about the place.
Yeah.
It's called Living Free up in Idlewild.
Yeah, thanks, Dean. And so we go there to look at the two dogs that we saw on the website. So first off, Poppy. I think her name was Foxy at the time.
Foxy,
but
yeah.
Poppy's so much better.
She wasn't a Foxy.
But so we go, and both of them, we were surprised by both of them were very different than on the website. So Poppy was a lot bigger and Patches was a lot smaller.
Yeah, I totally had them backwards on what size they were.
So first we go see Poppy, and she's in this really long kind of kennel run. She can go in and out. And we go in there and we sit for the longest time. They even gave us dog treats, and she would not let us touch her. She wouldn't even take a dog treat from us. She just kept going around and around. But you could see she wanted to, but she was afraid. Then we go look at Patches.
Yeah, Patches was a cutie patootie. They said she, her background, we do know a little bit about. We don't know any background on Poppy, but Patches had a background. She was born there, I believe.
Yeah.
And so they knew her birth date and everything. And she was 1 year old, and she had been brought back 3 times. She had to be brought back 3 times, otherwise she wouldn't have come to us. And she's our baby. She's the one.
She's definitely our baby.
Yeah, she's definitely our baby. She was a little standoffish slightly, but only because I don't think I don't know. She'd been there. She was 1 year old and had been brought back 3 times, like I said, but since she was there, she was put with dogs her own size because she was a little bit of a bully to little dogs. She not bully, but just a little. She's would like, but just like she'd play too hard, for them. And so when I got my hands around her, and I squished her, and I was like, "That's it, gotta have this dog." She was squishy, and we just knew that, we were gonna take her.
Yeah,
and go ahead.
Yeah, they took. So we once we looked at them individually, then they brought them together and they took us in this neutral place where they kind of have dogs meet each other and meet the people. And the two of them got along wonderful because they were hoping maybe Poppy would come around if she wasn't in her kennel. She still wouldn't. And then Patches pretty much was all over us at that point. She was a lovey girl. Poppy still wasn't. And then the guy says, nobody's going to adopt her because she just won't let anyone touch her. But I knew she wanted to. You can just tell, she wanted to. So I'm like, okay.
Totally tell.
So we decided, long story short, we actually went away for the day and came back, but we decided, let's just take them both.
Well, what was funny is the guy asked, he goes, so which one are you going to take one? Which one? And we said, both. I think it blew his ever-loving mind.
Yeah. Yeah,
because we had just lost both our dogs prior
the
months
year
before and we were dogless and it was sad.
But I think we went thinking we'd probably get one, but then we just had to get them both. We fell in love with both of them.
Oh yeah.
And they're 2 peas in a pod there, and they're not only is this the perfect place for them, but they're perfect for each other. Because like Teresa said, Patches kind of plays real rough, and Poppy's twice her size. And she plays hard with Poppy, but Poppy's big enough to take it. And Poppy's such a sweetheart. She lets her yank on her and pull on her. And so they get along so well. And Poppy's almost sort of adopts her like it's her baby because she's very protective of Patches. Patches makes any little bark or anything, Poppy is right next to her. She's very protective.
It's funny when they lay out here, Patches lays on wherever she lays, Poppy wants to sit in front of her to protect her.
She has to protect her.
Yeah, she's totally
the other cool thing is we realized too when we said we take them both and we're starting to fill out the paperwork, it was actually Patches. It was her birthday. It was December 27th. And we're like, okay, meant to be.
Yep.
Meant to be. We got to adopt them. And the other thing how I think Patches helps Poppy is because Patches is kind of a little wild thing. She's not afraid of nothing. Like, and it sort of helps Poppy come out of her shell because like Poppy wouldn't get in the car, but Patches jumps in the car, Poppy jumps in the car. So I think Patches has really helped her kind of jump, like I said, out of her shell. Um, and she really is, she still doesn't, Poppy doesn't let, she's still afraid of people. She doesn't let people touch her, but she's a love glutton with us. On the
Mhm.
weekends, she is in your grill first thing in the morning. You got to pet me like crazy. So it's just, and every time I always takes me back to that first time where she wouldn't let us touch her. And now she's like, can't get enough pets.
Yeah, yeah. She is very loving, but she
Yeah.
is also, unless it's the two of us,
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when she barks, woo 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 woo. You know, that's what she does. Something is up, and to
Yeah.
go look, because she's not going to bark at the
Yeah.
wind like little one. Little one's going to bark
Yeah,
at all
she
kinds
barks
of
at
crazy
everything.
stupid things. You know, there might be a coyote off in the distance, and she's all barking at him like, "You're giving away your position." She don't care. She knows she's got Poppy to take care of her.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
yeah, these two are just they're loving life.
Yeah, and I think why, if we come back to why this is such the perfect place for them, because again, we have 10 acres. The dog door is open 24/7. They can come and go as they please. And I know one of the times Patches was returned is because they said they had to keep her in a crate all day. And she's a thinker. So if she gets mad at you, she's gonna do something, she'll get in the trash or something. You're gonna pay. So I could see her being upset if somebody kept her in kennel all day. Here she can roam. They chase squirrels, they chase rabbits, and Poppy the
Sometimes they
same.
catch them.
Sometimes they catch them. And the same thing, Poppy, like she can roam and run around. Poppy's that, like she said, is a little bit of our watchdog, even though she's a chicken. Nobody knows that. She roams. She does, we call it doing her rounds. She'll just walk around the house. Even at night, she'll go out the dog door, walk around the house,
Oh yeah,
come back
'cause
in, go to bed.
yeah, we got cameras and
Yeah.
security cameras on solar out here, and front and back, and I actually have to turn them off at sometimes because it keeps tripping. But you will catch her doing her rounds, and
Yeah.
she sits out here, and she is probably the best watchdog we have ever had. In
Probably
fact, we've
true.
never had a real
Not
true
a true
watchdog.
watchdog. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She is a watchdog because she's part shepherd.
She sits out and watches.
Mm-hmm.
And the older they get, I can tell they're a little more attached at the hip. But Poppy is always out. Even like she'll sit either right inside if she's not on the bed with this one at night, she'll sleep right inside if it's cold, by the dog door. We put a bed there because we know that's what she does. Same thing with right outside. There's a bed out there too, because in the summer she'll lay right outside the dog door. That's
all
where
night.
she sleeps all night long. Just watch, looking out for us.
Mm-hmm.
She's such a good girl. And the other thing is we call it the pad here where the house is. So they can't do it up here, but anywhere else on the 10 acres, they can dig like crazy. So there are some serious holes out here. They'll chase somebody and then they'll just dig, dig, dig. We have photos, I'm sure Teresa will share, where half their body is in the hole because they're digging. So they can run around, like I said, free as they want, dig as much as they want, chase anything they want. I mean, they have a blast out here. The funny thing is, again, as we're getting older, they're getting older. We're getting older too. They're a little more attached to the hip. So somehow, I think more Patches has trained me that, again, they can come and go as they want. But when she has to go potty, she whines to me so that I go for a walk with her. So, because I usually periodically walk a few times outside during the day just to whatever, exercise, or if it's during work between meetings to think about a problem or whatever. So now I'm trained, when she has to go potty, she'll come and whine, and then we'll take a walk and we'll walk around.
Yeah, she has definitely got us trained.
Yeah.
If I don't, we usually feed them their dinner at, and they have free range, what you call, or free reign, I should say, not range. And that too, they have free range, but they have free reign with dry food, a good quality dry food, all day, every day. Try and keep the bowls full, and then at 4 p.m. they get their dinner. And I noticed that early on I would feed them in the mornings, and they didn't. it wasn't
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
Afternoons seemed to be their thing. So
Yeah.
if I'm not quick on the draw, and sometimes I beat her to it, I beat her to coming up to me, looking at me like it's
Yeah.
time,
Time to eat.
Yeah. So yeah, they've trained us well, and they entertain us probably multiple times a day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
laugh at them,
Yeah.
I pet them, I kiss
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
They are definite. They're such a part of our lives here. And again,
Yeah.
I'd like to shout out Living Free.
Living Free.
They have
Yeah, it's a
cats,
no-kill
dogs,
shelter.
yeah,
Yeah.
cats, dogs, and
Horses.
whenever someone adopts from them, they hurry on down the mountain to pick up more animals, take them off of the kill list,
Yeah.
because they are stewards of all the animals that they bring in, and they make sure that they get adopted. And if you
Yeah.
go on their website, I don't know it by heart, but it's Living
It's
Free
Living
in
Free.
Idlewild. And
Yeah.
shout out again to Dean for telling us about the place,
Yeah.
because what happened was we went up to his place, and up in Idlewild at the time, he had that house, and we saw him, spent the night, and then came back the next day,
With
picked
two
up the dogs, picked up two lucky bitches, and poor Poppy, she puked like 3 or 4 times on the way home. Poor Patches was in the back seat with her.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long. I walked him around this place with a leash just to show him,
At
this is
first,
your,
yeah.
at the very beginning. And now, like she said, the door's open, wide open, 24/7. And
Yeah.
we got to remember to shut it when we go on vacation, because
Yeah.
that's been a
That's a
problem
whole
with
other
little
story.
things getting in. But yeah, not so much out. But we a couple times she kind of slipped out in the beginning. They're both much
Yeah.
older now, so
Yeah, she
they're
dug under
elderly
once,
dogs
yeah.
now. So we've had a lot of years when we hope to have many
Way
more.
many more.
And I will
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
as I've said before, my photography will be throughout this video
Yeah.
of their escapades.
And I do, just because probably this is me getting smarter as I get older too. Patches is a handful. I lovingly call her Poophead Patches. But she comes up to me several times a day whining. She just wants attention, or she wants me to go for a walk. And now I'm like, you only have them for a limited time, so no matter what I'm doing, as long as it's, not work that I can't walk away from, but I'll stop what I'm doing just to pet her or whatever she wants, just because, I want to enjoy her while she's around.
Yeah, there's no looking at your phone when these cutie patooties are standing next to you wanting some attention, or laying next to you. When they first wake up, that's Poppy's time.
Yeah.
She is
a love glutton.
Love glutton, and she's so darn cute. And they both still act like puppies, and we've never had dogs that acted like puppies.
Yeah.
As old as they are now, and 11 and 9 or something like that, or something close to that they are. And but they get so much exercise out here. I think it's going to keep them young for a long time.
Yeah.
So another thing we wanted to just briefly mention was we caught 1 or 2 baby hawks screeching up there recently.
Yeah.
Got them on camera.
The babies are starting to make noise. There's got to be babies up there. We're hearing them. And so I'm curious. So Teresa's going to attach the video. It's mainly going to be audio because we can't see them yet, but you can hear them. And tell me what you think. Is it 1 or 2?
Yeah,
because I'm not sure.
We thought we heard 2, but if you can bump up your volume and listen to our video, you tell us what you think.
Yeah.
We would like to thank you for coming along with us one more time, and not just two, but four lucky bitches. Have a good one, you guys. Peace.
Peace.